Hi.
Hi, we're here. We really made it
Yes.
this time.
Yes, we actually made it.
Isn't it amazing what Saturn going direct can do for you?
Yes. It's done wonders for me, let me tell you. The last couple of days have been,
Sure. Plus he was at 0 degrees for a very long time. And he's going to still continue to be at 0 degrees for a long time.
mhm,
So, he and Neptune are like bookends on Pisces. So there
mhm,
is that. But there is a sturdiness in my step
mhm.
that was missing,
Yeah.
especially since yesterday.
Mhm.
I had a few things happen that were, uh, how do I say it? They were validating,
Mhm. Oh,
as if
great.
I
That's
needed more
wonderful.
validation, right? But this was because, of course, it concerned my son. So, and it was all true. And then there was something else that was going on at the same time. And so I have decided that that was all part of the omen of the moment.
Mhm.
There was, I have a balloon launch very
Mhm.
near where I walk the dogs, and it's near me. So they fly over quite often. And the dogs and I were walking the shoreline at the big lake, and
Mhm.
all of a sudden one comes out of the sky.
Mhm.
And the sky, I mean, it was a beautifully clear day, but where it was coming from was gray and misty.
Huh.
And it wasn't coming from the direction of the launch, because that's, not even a quarter of a mile down the road
Mhm.
from the entrance to the lake.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know the layout. So it seemed to be on a direct path to me, but not from the launch pad, which is
Mhm.
close enough that it should have been right
Yeah.
there. So, anyway, as it approached, the dogs are in the water splashing around, and I do this, and I see somebody wave back.
Mhm.
And then it continues to come, and we get to the sand where the beach begins, and the bells are, and they have a pattern, right? And they're
Mhm.
frantically ringing 9 times with 3 bells on each ringer.
Mhm.
So that's 9 times 9, and it pauses, and then it does it again. And I look up, and the balloon is going back off in the other direction into the clouds.
Hmm.
And of course, my kid's name goes right through my head. And then he was in a car wreck
Mm.
in Chicago.
Wow.
His Uber driver was wrong. And they T-boned somebody, and then they got thrown into a building. So
Mm.
those, and that second set, in first impact, second impact, that quick.
Wow.
And then when I finally did get to speak to him more this morning, and he's in less of a state of shock, um, they kept him in the hospital overnight, and he verified the time.
Wow.
So,
Mm.
yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. And what was the most validating part about it for me is the bells ringing,
Yeah.
because if they can come into a slow patterning.
Mhm.
And if they start out slow, it usually means something still has opportunity to change.
Mhm.
And as if it continues on a daily basis and gains speed and momentum, then it usually is things this person's going to cross over.
Yeah.
And that has happened many, many times. So
Mhm.
this one was a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
There was no warning about this. This was
Mhm.
immediate.
Mhm.
And so I took that as Gabrielle in the balloon.
Yeah.
up in the air. The Akashic Tarot, that
Mhm.
Akashic. Yeah, that's my deck from Mary Magdalene and the Core
Mhm.
Four. And it's in there. There's a red and white balloon in there, and she's up in the air. Is what it is. And there it was. It was a red and white balloon, more red and white than the one in the card, but regardless, it was the red and white balloon.
Yeah.
So that brings me to the story for me today. What about you, Angela?
I'm still looking for a car.
Oh, we should read on that again then.
Yeah. Well, let's first say hello to our friends that have come in.
All right.
Hi, Flower Beauty. Hi,
Yeah.
Davaria. You got it?
Yeah, I got you up. There we go. Hi, everyone.
It's good to see you all.
Definitely good to see you.
Okay, today we're going to be reading from Nancy Jean's Oracle Garden. And you can get her at Nancy. No, I'm sorry. Let me start again. Crystal Directions nancyjean@gmail.com. And you can get the Oracle Garden from her. And she gives lessons in it.
Yes, and you can become a gardener.
Just like us.
Small donation a month. And she schedules 2 meetings, which I tried to get to one yesterday, but now I'm frantically pulling up last year's weeds because we have some nice days and wet ground. So yeah, they're coming out nicely. So I ended up missing practice yesterday with her. So please forgive me, Nancy Jean, if you're I'm trying to get there, baby. Soon. Winter's coming.
You're not the only one. It's been crazy, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you would like a reading, just pop in a question or say you would like a reading in chat, and we'll start reading your questions.
All right. Well, let's start with you, my dear.
Okay.
Let's start with your car.
Okay. Hi, Lady Silver.
How specific are we about what you want?
We're getting very specific.
Okay. Well, share, if you don't mind, what the specifications are.
I'm looking for a Nissan Altima.
Okay.
Made before 2012.
Okay.
Because at 2012, they switched to a new transmission that turns out to be a dud. So I want a pre-treat 2012 one.
I just got 2010 coming in.
Okay. That helps.
All right.
Okay. Let's drop some rocks.
Yeah. Ooh, true. Pyrite's in true. Right off the bat. Let me holler.
All right.
And amethyst is in your root. Security coming in that. And then we got sodalite in go for it, true, and water. A little patience is good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got fuchsite right there, solidly planted in earth, Mama Virgo. And calcite in restate. So I think that restate is about you standing firm in your convictions about it, right? That's the body. So you need to align yourself better with being specific. Let's now concentrate on that 2010. I'm going to do that for you if you don't mind.
Okay, thank you. I love it.
2010, 2010, 2010. And Ultima. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Flower Beauty, I've got your question, and Lady Silver, I have your question.
All right. Yeah, that amethyst in your root is you just need to stand in your conviction for sure.
Okay.
And then that pyrite in true, well, we know that pyrite in true is like, yeah, sure. You got this.
Good deal.
You're seeing it clearly, right? And then we have sodalite up there in it's like three-cornered, into that 3-tile situation there. Go for it, true, and water. So sodalite with the water is about, let's see.
I got
you have the clarity you need. Follow one of the paths and use your life force to resolve your situation. So shop.
Yes.
Make your daughter drive you around to shop for what you want.
Yes.
How about you? Did you throw?
Yeah, I did throw. And I got my sodalite, my clarity is in crown, enlightenment, and future.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When the stone falls here, all will become clear. Ideas planted at this time will flourish. So it's coming.
Okay, you need a 7-day candle. If you start today, 7-day candle ritual will do it, because that'll put you on the portal of 11/11 for the 7th candle. Right?
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then I got my spirit is in path forward.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
Balance your energy to move ahead. My pyrite is in earth. More to be brought forward. Well, that's where the car is going to be and how much it's going to cost.
And how far you have to go to get it.
Yeah. I've already set a plan. I've set my intention that it be very close.
How close is Dallas to you?
10 minutes.
Oh, well, I heard Dallas.
Okay.
I saw Patrick Ewing.
And I've got my orange calcite. My mind is in restate, and it says, think of how situation is viewed. Rethink.
That's what I got too, right?
I got to rethink about the details.
You could go right down to the color for this one.
Oh yeah.
What
I already have. I want it white or silver.
What's that?
I want it white or silver.
White being the first choice?
Yes.
White would be the better option. White would be the better option, 2010.
And then my body is in past. Look to previous forms that have served you. So that would be my butt being able to feel a good car as soon as it sits in it.
Color's got so much to do with it.
Yep.
It does. I mean, that's it. The funny story that goes with the Subaru that I've got now. I wanted a Subaru, so I was going looking for a Subaru. Yep. And I get out to the main highway, and this great blue heron is in full blazing color, and he flies over me so close I felt like if I stuck my hand out the driver's window. It was storming, coming in the direction, and he was flying in the direction I was headed, and it was clear skies.
Yeah, well, of course.
And when I got to the lot, the sun was shining.
Yeah.
And it was in Manassas, 10 minutes away from where I lived in Chantilly. So you can't make this shit up.
You got to listen to the animals. They'll tell you.
There you go.
I got you, Daria.
So great. Okay. So everybody here, let's all work on that.
Yep.
We want white or silver 2010.
Yep.
Dallas.
Okay, Flower Beauty, let's take your question.
All right.
Okay, what steps should I take to not feel so disoriented and foggy in the morning for a few hours?
I'm getting that's got something to do with not sleeping well. Are your dreams haunting you?
But before
Or
I
are
throw
you
any rock, I'd say start your dream journal.
exactly? And maybe she's not remembering them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, I've got your pyrite, your grounding stone is in crown enlightenment and future. It helps give confidence in our ability to connect energies. And all the gifts are not yet recognized. Your clarity is in path forward. Look carefully at omens at this time for move forward. For move forward. There you go. Um, your spirit or your amethyst is in earth, which is spirit transforming, but not yet finished. Your
Ooh.
body is in water. Let go of limitations. Okay, that was your mind. Body is in go for it and true. So I would take this as you're getting some kind of spiritual information, like a download. Something's coming to you. I would say absolutely dream journal
Mm-hmm.
and
Absolutely.
and make note of how things feel when you wake up.
Yeah.
Because you may have things coming in right at that moment, and that might be why you're foggy.
So my reading, of course, reinforces what you are just saying, because I've got that there's physical changes going on as well, which is your body preparing for the greater emotional and a third eye alignments that are coming your way. I got sort of light and go for it. Top of the chart, right? So
Yeah.
that go for it is definitely move on your intuitions. What is your intuition telling you? You know, the colors that surround you, the crystal under your pillow, is there one in your hand? Is there too many around you? You know, that are don't intermingle with each other. And then I have fuchsite in earth, and that is physical changes. That's what's coming as well. So you can make yourself healthier at this moment as well. And that fogginess is possibly telling you you need more sleep, need more liquids to wake up more in the middle of the night to clear your body out, to flush your body. And then we have pyrite in the earth as well. So that is more to be brought forward once you start making these little changes that are going to help you with this. And are you a late night snacker? Like, I'm very guilty of that, especially on Friday nights with a bag of chips. Shame on me, right? So those two are sharing that earth slot together, right? Both of those are telling you that physical changes are coming, and that is part of that grounding with the pyrite. And so the path forward, amethyst, is solidly in the path forward, but not too far away from earth, right? And that spirit in the path forward is, oh wait, they moved that column on me. Where's the path forward? It should be on the first sheet.
Yes.
Oh, the top, because it's the top one, right?
Okay.
Okay. Balance your energy. Duh. I already read that. I should have had it memorized. Balance your energy by getting more grounded, doing some rituals, not just the one washing your face and brushing your teeth, but do a spiritual calling in ritual of all your guides. When you get in bed, asking not only for protection, but calling them in. And they like it when you call them by name. And if you don't know their names, anybody I don't know by name or anybody I've missed, please. And then bless the house, bless you. If your animals snuggle with you, bless them, bless my neighbors, bless our property, bless any outbuildings you have, anything. And the mailbox even, send me a rebate from the doctor bill. I'm sure I already paid. You guys owe me money, but okay, I'll wait 6 months while your bookkeeper figures it out.
Yep.
And then we have calcite, half in false and half in the path forward. So calcite there is your mind. That path forward is mine is open. Watch for new signs to be coming in. You need to clarify and get rid of the things that no longer serve you. That should be done part of that ritual at night. And as I just said to Nancy Jean, as I just said to Angela, if you start one candle ceremony today, you'll get 7 days. That's a good novena for sure. And a 7-day candle ritual will take you to that 11th day. And as far as I'm concerned, we're still in Samhain.
Yes.
It doesn't stop for me anyway. But for me, those gates are still open. And when we're in tune, you'll understand that even on 11/11, when the portal seems to close up, you can still get through the bars of the gate.
Yes.
And then here comes 12/12. And here comes January 1st. Before we're even really out of December. So, every month there's a portal. You can do these candle rituals or anything, just an oil anointment for yourself or, touching something in the same spot every night. The piece of paper on the mirror, that's your charm. That's my charm. So those are kinds of things that you can help do to pull yourself together. And by drinking more fluids, you will be not only flushing your body out, but also waking up more. If you are not remembering your dreams, that ability to remember them will start to become clearer. If all you do is feel one thing or remember one thing or hear one word, remember that. Even if you can't write it down, have it in your mind when you go back to sleep. You more than likely can go right back where you were and pick it all up again and complete the story each time.
Yeah, especially if you have just one little thing to hang on to till you fall back asleep.
Right.
Like any little feeling, any thought, even a portion of a word is enough to get you back into that and that dream. Yeah.
Well, and just case in point, this is what I do myself because I get up several times during the night. And I have a word in my head or I have a picture in my head. And I'll say what that picture is out loud so that I'm remembering it and have it focused. Then while I'm doing my business, other words start flooding in. So whatever I see first, I always say that first, just like when we learn the alphabet. So the second word, the third word, the first word, the second word, the third word, the fourth word added. Oh, here's the fifth. The first word, the second word, the third word, the fourth word, the fifth word added in the order in which you received them.
Yeah.
Now that sounds like a lot, and it won't start out like a lot. It will start out in baby steps so that you can not only gather the information, but align yourself with ritual that's going to work for you, including the ritual when you wake up in the middle of the night. What do you do for yourself then? I'm sorry, did I lecture?
No, that was good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, Flower Beauty. You've got your path now. You've got instructions. Go for it.
Right?
Okay.
Nothing like Saturn going forward, let me tell you. And Mars
Mhm.
right now with Scorpio, it conjunct the sun. Let's go. Got shit to do. Sorry. One of my favorite words. Got stuff to do. Let's get out there.
Okay, Lady Silver, we've got your question up. What advice do my guides have for me for the rest of November?
Well, of course, that 1111 means a lot to you.
Mhm.
And if I might ask, somewhere, can you let us know what that significance is for you? Ooh.
Okay, Flower Beauty, I'm reading your comment. It says, "What candle rituals? I light a lamp every day." Well, that's your ritual right there.
Absolutely. And do you, if you don't already set an intention when you do that, set an intention for whatever, even if it's just holding space.
Mm-hmm. And she says sometimes she has nightmares. Well, those you can easily, when you're in the middle of a nightmare, just turn a different direction because
Put on your,
nightmares repeat. All you got to do is turn the other way.
put on your dragon costume and turn around and scare it.
Yes, there you go. I like that.
It works. You're an ankylosaurus. Bite its ankle.
I like that. You're welcome, Flower Beauty.
All right. You want me to go? Or
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
Okay, so I have sodalite in air. That is the highest in the cluster of stones. Now they stayed pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
So sodalite in air is your, be sure that your thoughts are clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have fusite in air, which is very nice because ground your thoughts. Okay, those two can work together for you. And then you have amethyst in, I mean, it would be in all four. I have to show you. I can't show you down, but okay. This is my amethyst,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's really shaped like a pyramid. And it landed upside down like this. And if it
Wow.
balanced on its point, there would have been a corner pointing in each of the four directions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take it as that because that point
Oh
was
yeah.
dead center in the and
Oh yeah. That's the way you should take it.
right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so amethyst in, well, let's start with air, the east, because in a medicine wheel you always enter at the east.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Spirit transforming your thinking, which goes right along with the fusite and the pyrite being in air.
Mm-hmm.
Grounding yourself, keep them thoughts clear, and now the spirit is transforming those thoughts for you. You're thinking, okay, and then in fire, thoughts from the past, clouding or enlightening ideas. Both of those things can be working for you. So certainly pay attention to what's the speech you're giving yourself. Are you being negative? Are you being hard on yourself? Are you being judgmental of yourself or others? And do you feel justified in that? So they're telling you to check all the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then with it in fire and the west. Whoops, how did I? Oh, that's water. Sorry. It is transmutation. It will be completed when you get there,
Mm-hmm.
when you start doing those things for yourself. The water is about transmutation being complete. I'm sorry, that's the water. The fire is thoughts from the past, clouding or enlightening the ideas. It's because it's different. I always just walk the medicine wheel, so I apologize. The list is blump, dot, 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 dot.
Mm-hmm.
So back to air, spirit transforms thinking, fire, thoughts from the past or enlightening ideas that can be clouding you if you're not paying attention. You got to burn them out, do the checklist. The east is spirit is transforming, but not yet finished. And the west is the transmutation is complete in that, in the fire is the west. Transmutation is complete. So those four things coming together like that. Then you have calcite in earth. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Don't tell yourself false negatives about yourself, because a little bit of the calcite is right on the line for false. Get rid of that negative language that you keep telling you're guilty of. And then sodalite is in the path forward, and that sodalite is hard to read. Look carefully. Look carefully at all of the omens around you and take your message from that. And that's not just transformation, but it's manifestation. And your 11/11, is that your birthday or the birthday of someone close to you or some significant date for you, or you just like it? It's your angel number.
Okay, let me say hello to Fatima. Hi, Fatima.
Ah, yes. Hello, Fatima.
Okay, I'm just going to assume that the 1111 is just the number that she's attached to, and just at that, it's a very important number.
Right? Well, exactly. So it could be her angel number or her numerology. Mine is 11 also. So I get it.
Oh, okay. She writes it means great positive change for her. She's growing.
There you go. That just goes along with the gardening we just did.
Yep. Okay.
Now, yeah, it's your turn to say.
Yes. Her grounding is in future. And that just gave me the chills. All the gifts are not yet recognized. So they're there. You just haven't recognized them yet. And then the body, the fuchsite, is in heart and love. Encourages understanding all that is not in the physical realm. So you need to do some spiritual work, do some learning. Oh, hi, Gerald. Gerald just popped in.
Hey.
Okay. So the heart
and
once
we're not in the car. Sorry.
Yep. So you need to understand other things other than just the 3D world. You need to follow your spiritual path and stay on it.
Right. That 1111 portal is all there. And just as I just got done saying to all of us, this would be a great time. From today, start one today with intention and do it every day up till the 1111 portal.
Yeah, very good. Okay, and then I have your spirit, your amethyst is in past and sacral. Okay. Okay, now like you, I can't find past. Oh, there it is. Okay. You have missed how transformation has already happened. You've had a big transformation that you just weren't even watching for and haven't even noticed yet. So you need to pay a little more attention to that. And in the sacral, it's saying spirit inspires creative energy. So you need to add creativity into your rituals and into your spiritual practice. And I do that all the time. I'll add things. I'll bring in a new color, a new stone. I'll change up the candle that I'm using.
And And this Mars and Sun alignment, and don't forget, soon we'll be having a new moon in Scorpio. And so all of that is just going to be bringing more and more to light, because
Yes.
Scorpio is so, so connected to all the secrets, able to bring them forward. So use that to your advantage by all means.
And your sodalite or clarity is in water. You have the clarity you need. Follow one of the paths and use your life force to resolve your situations. That really is a major one right there. You have the clarity, so you don't have to search and grope.
Right.
It's more of paying attention and building your rituals.
Right. And that my sodalite to match that is in the path forward. That really sums it up.
Oh yeah. And your mind is in air. Thoughts are all important. Maybe you might want to run around with a notebook for a little while and start writing down any thoughts that seem to be spiritual messages, and pay attention to what's going on. So that's what I've got. She's got a really clear path here. It's not a hard one. Just stay on your pure spiritual path and add some creativity into it. There you go.
Yeah. If you sketch it out.
Mm-hmm.
My dreams come out better when I sketch them anyway.
Yeah, true. Okay. Next, we'll go on to hypnicity. But I'd like to take a minute here and say hello to Marjorie McConnell. And yes, I have your question pinned. So let's get on with hypnicity.
Is it okay? Give me a minute here. Let me get in touch with your Akashic record. If I have your permission for that too, which I'm sure I do, right?
Yeah. No, I got a tight little group here.
Wow. I have to roll two of them again. They went off.
Wow. That is significant.
Yep. It's this pyrite went off again.
Yeah, the pyrite I have in the third eye. It brings an abundance to life, including manifesting your vision. It's also in present. Which is values being purified now. So it's really looking at your values and staying in that third eye to look at them. I mean, it's a spiritual thing. And then I have your amethyst, or your spirit, is in restate and fire. Going in the right direction, but you need clarification. And then in fire, we have clarification comes from dealing with your past. So there's something in your past that you've been dwelling on, and you need to get through that. You need to figure it out. And settle your thoughts. Then I have your clarity is in air. Be sure your thoughts are clear. I think I just said that.
Yeah, right. How many ways can we say it, right?
Okay, and now I've got your mind is in fire. Do not become tied to the false energy of the past. There you go. That's your past. That's the problem with past energies, is that you're still carrying some that you don't need. And finally, your body or your fusite is in water. It says help from grounding elements. So you really need to ground. You need to ground to keep your thoughts clear and get those messages coming in.
You just can't make this stuff up, right? Okay, so I have fusite in root and security. So what it says is the physical feelings will move you to the next step. I'm sorry. No, I read the wrong one. Sorry. And I know this because it goes right along with when you said water, that could be one of the ways. There's liquid in there in your fascia, right? Get one of those little gun massagers if you don't have a place where you can get water jet stream on it to help break up the fascia that's in there. Yes, this is from a past life injury. And it can also be ancestral. So you're tied to that because it's secure. It's like, oh, there it is. Okay, now I know it's there. Now I can get on with the day. Like it or don't, we do that to ourselves sometimes without even being conscientious of it. So that fusite being in there is like, okay, now I know it's there. The pyrite is solidly in the middle of past, and that's the next stone for me to read. Yep. It's from your past life. It's also ancestral, injuries that we do from lifting and just pushing and shoving, and what we carry in our root and solar plexus and moving up. Then we find ourselves hunching our shoulders and walking with tension and not getting full range of motion. I'm not saying lift weights. Force yourself the full range of motion, not just to reach, but don't stretch, don't overstretch. But if you keep reaching, sooner or later, you're going to have that ability to stretch farther and to stretch farther. So they work hand in hand. Breaking up the fascia that gets built up in there, that's scar tissue. That's trying to protect the joint, and it's got to move. It's got to move. So lots of water and one of those hammer guns, if you can get one, you can get them so inexpensively now as well. So that would be a good way to get that moving. Then you have calcite smack in the middle on all four directions. Here we go again, right? So calcite is your mind. This is about getting them all together. So calcite in the air is thoughts are important. Don't tell yourself that old story. Oh, there, now I feel better because I know where the pain is. Don't break that story up. And then in the South, now it's hard to read the red letters. Do not become tied to the language of the past. Do not become tied to the energy of the past. In the East, it says final thoughts on the situation are coming. And with its West connection, it's letting go of the limitations, which just basically summed up all of that. Giving yourself free range of motion.
Yes.
Start with chair yoga. If you can't do it on the floor, no big deal. Bed yoga, chair yoga, it's all a thing, and it all works because it does help you push yourself beyond your limitations. Then we have sodalite in air. If you could see the way these stones, one of these days I'll have another camera. Sodalite in air, which we've talked about before. Be sure of your thoughts. Didn't you just have that as well? Be sure of your thoughts. And then we have amethyst in present. Oh, what are your thoughts? That spirit is, I'm kind of secure with that pain, right?
Yeah.
So,
it doesn't take much to move those pains and energies out of your body when it's a past thing, when it's something from your past. way back in the past. All you need is very gentle movement. I mean, you can just very gently,
Right.
and you
Right.
don't go all the way. You just go a
And
little bit at a time. Each time you can go further, and
right.
you notice it.
And that's that amethyst spirit telling you, right?
Yes.
It's in the present. So it is telling you, go ahead and push yourself. It's okay to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite, in fact, it actually says spirit is aligned with making changes. So get your spirit into that alignment, right? And
there's your divine permission.
yeah. So and the fact that when I look at this, all right, calcite is smack in the center of the four corners, just like amethyst had just done. Sodalite is a triangular shape that's right in the corner and touching in between the lines, and amethyst to that present and the path forward and the earth. It's not touching the lines, but it's snuggled into that corner, right? And then that amethyst in present is snuggled into that corner, not touching the other lines, but snuggled into that corner. And so it's like, go ahead, move yourself, push yourself a little bit. And it hurts because we lock ourselves into movement, that lack of movement that causes more injury. If you rest, you rust.
Yes.
Philosophy, no matter how much it hurts, get up and do it. Even if it's just to walk around in a room and sit back. But to repeat it, the minute you get comfortable, make yourself uncomfortable. That's where you build your strength. I love my stairs. I want a home with stairs. I have 2 flights of them here, and I love it to pieces because when all else fails, I got the stairs. And that keeps that part of my body moving through all the rest of the crap. Because when your quads and your glutes are capable, the body has to follow. It's got no choice.
Yep. That's true.
Sagittarius. Boom. Of course, that's my moon, so that could be why too. But
okay. I hope that answered all your questions, hypnicity.
Right.
Now we'll go on to Divaria.
Okay. That's hypnicity.
Why am I struggling with arthritis pain on my... Oh, I'm sorry. That's hypnicity. Came right back up again. Let me go. There we go. I got it. I'm looking for a car also. A red or burgundy Toyota Camry. I'm sorry. 2018 or later with payments I can afford.
Toyota Camry Extra Special 2018. Burgundy or red? No, you gotta. You can't do the gardening on your lap. You gotta.
Okay, well, this is an interesting one. I've got both the body, the fuchsite, and the spirit, which is the amethyst, are both in the throat chakra and path forward. Okay, path forward is physical feelings will move you to your next step. Spirit is balance your energy to move ahead. So you're going in the right direction just right from those 2 stones.
Right.
Then your grounding is in fire. Clarification comes from dealing with your past. Okay, I would say when you're thinking about a car, it's probably maybe feelings like you don't deserve what you're looking for, and you need to ditch that fast. You don't need to hold on to those feelings of the past. And then I've got your mind and your clarity are both in earth. Your mind says final thoughts on the situation are coming. and you have many paths ahead of you. The correct one will appear in the future. So you need to just keep your eyes open and keep looking. And like Diana told me, keep shopping. It's
Yeah.
there for you. It is there for you. You just keep looking and it will come right across your path.
You know, this is just like what you were just saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. You just can't make this up the way these things align.
Mm-hmm.
So even when they're not the same stone, the message still comes through with this
Yes.
deep clarity. So I have sodalite and go for it. That's the third time today.
Uh-huh.
Mars and there's that Mars Sun conjunction going on.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. And that's, I just said it. Move on your intuition. Use your intuition in this. Your
Mm-hmm.
gut is telling you. That's your clarity is coming from your gut.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the mind is calcite and it's in water. Once
Mm-hmm.
again, it's about let go of the limitations that you keep setting for yourself. You know, it's not about sacrifice.
Mm-mm. No.
It's about manifestation. So
Mm-hmm.
let go of the limitations. Then we have fuchsite in earth. More of the same, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Physical, yes, physical changes are coming. The materialistic version of a car is the physical change. It's your chariot. It's your ability to get you
Mm-hmm.
from point A to point B. So that is coming. You might have to alter and not get red or burgundy. It might be orange, that coppery orange color. Are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have amethyst in the path forward. Let go of the limitations. Spirit is working for you in your favor. Mind to heart, heart to mind. Spirit will move you forward. Pyrite, solidly and false. Quit telling yourself the limiting stories. So
Mm-hmm.
what are those? And if finances are part of it, there's always something that is going to break through.
Mm-hmm.
Ant energy. Ant energy is, it's there when I need it and I will get what I need.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit knows you need this car.
And it's coming. It's
Now I say candles again because this is a perfect time for that.
mm-hmm. Yeah, burn a candle. Diana's already said burn a candle for 7 days. You make it to it, it'll be done on the 1111 portal. And that could very well be that point in your path because
And
that car is coming. It's in your path.
7 is a number of manifestation. So
Yes.
you know, it comes to you in 7 and then it takes you another 2 days to close the deal. A lot of the times, right?
Yep.
Even if you got the money from the bank and you know when you go shopping you
Mm-hmm.
got it, there's always rigmarole to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And it does usually make you come back a second day, unless
Mm-hmm.
you lock down cash.
I've done that.
So those are the things, you know. And then two more candles in gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
Get 9 days of a full novena. But
Uh-huh.
7 is a number of manifestations. So
Yeah, it's on its way to you. It's in your path.
mm-hmm.
If you stop the thoughts of limitations, the flow will go smoother.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts that are that limit you are slowing that flow down. You've got to let the flow come in. It'll flow right to you. It's already headed to you.
Well, and if I always think of the 2 meanings of the 7 of Swords,
Mm-hmm.
he can be the thief, sure,
Mm-hmm.
but he's also picking up the leftover battle gear that's still usable. And you're talking about 2018, so that's a used car.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's last year's model, you're looking for something that's affordable and already broken in. I don't blame you. I like those broken in cars myself. But
Yep.
so think of that Seven of Swords as picking up the things that serve your purpose, the things that you will need in the future, the things that can replenish your team
Mm-hmm.
warriors, which is your angel troop,
Yes. Okay, I hope that it helps, Devaria. Okay, we're going to go on to Marjorie McConnell.
Okay. She had a pretty big one there.
Yeah. Okay. Question, if you have time. I had a dream that I was calling my mom. She's deceased. And they told me she had been chosen. She wasn't there. Does that mean she reincarnated?
May I?
It could mean two things. She's either reincarnated or she's ascended.
And that's what I was just given a vision of.
Mm-hmm.
She is in a state of ascension. She's getting her wings.
Yeah.
So she will come to you when it's complete.
Yep.
She's in school. She's in angel school. Easiest way to put it.
Yes.
And then she'll be able to do better work.
Mm-hmm.
Keep her in your thoughts. I'm not saying don't go looking for her. Of course, by all means. She had been chosen. This is ascension, not reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
Reincarnation is contractual.
Yep. I don't know what we could read on that because
how about if we just throw the amethyst?
Okay.
Spirit, and let's read about her mom. What's your mom's name, Marjorie?
Oh, hi, Andrea. Andrea's here.
Hi.
Okay, let's start at amethyst.
Mary Alice.
Mary Alice is very energetic because this just ran right off the table.
Uh-oh. I think that's a yes.
Yeah, I do too.
I got sacral, and that's creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Amethyst in the sacral chakra.
And I got the amethyst in earth, which is spirit transforming but not yet finished. So she's in that process of changing.
Mm-hmm. And what amethyst means in the sacral chakra, it is inspiring the creativity energy. Mm-hmm. So she's in the process of that ascension, that transformation, that transcendence, that it just escaped me. I just got done talking about it with Terry.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing the 12 universal laws. Transfiguration. Thank you. Yeshua came in and said, no, like me, transfiguration. So each one is a higher step. It's all they're all connected. It's transforming, transmuting, on and on and on. All of those contorted together. But the transfiguration is the bringing together of the body and the spirit. And that's where she's at right now, going through her transfiguration.
Yeah, Andrea has a good comment here. Taking simple steps, working with guides moves the energy beautifully. So listen to your guides and they'll fill in while her transformation is taking place. They'll let you know
what's
going on.
For sure.
And then let's see what else we have here. Okay. Marjorie McConnell says, that's wonderful. I don't seem to feel. Mary Alice, you will feel her soon. She's got her changes to go through.
Uh-huh.
And she'll be back there. Okay, Andrea says.
Ethnicity says marinate, like that.
Yeah, individual souls participate and always choose depending upon what vibrational energy we are in. When I'm vibrating at a higher energy, my choices seem to open to the higher vibration. Yeah, and that would affect it too.
Yeah.
I mean, she's going through a transformation, but if you keep your vibration high and strong, you're going to hear her the very second she's there to say something to you. In the meantime, listen to your guides.
I just heard Eric Burden singing, pour the wine, drink that, girl. Way back in the day, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, he was awesome.
Yep. Okay, well that puts us over an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, it goes so fast.
It did. We had great questions too, and
I know, I loved it.
Thank
you all.
So aligned. Shall we do one more stone? Shall we do amethyst one more time for everybody here?
Sure.
And any of their own private intention.
Okay, I have it landing in earth. And it says spirit transforming, but not yet finished. So we're all going through changes. Spiritual changes. Your energy is changing. So you'll want to stay grounded. You'll want to keep on that spiritual path that you're on. But you're moving ahead with it.
And my amethyst is tucked in the corner, almost touching that earth corner, but it is tucked into the corner of the heart.
Oh, nice.
Right? So there you go. It is helping you do all of that transformation. Keep your spirit alive. Keep your love alive.
Oh, that's a wonderful way to end the show.
All you need is love.
There you go.
All you need is love. Right.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for coming. We totally enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Diane and I have a blast doing these readings. So
and we're getting better. You people keep coming.
Yep. So we shall see you not next weekend, but probably the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you Sunday, 2 weeks from now. And thank you all for coming. We really appreciate it. Okay. Bye-bye.
Namaste.